Donny Hathaway recognized that the Black point of view was underrepresented in Christmas music, so he decided to change that. This is the story behind This Christmas.
Behind the Christmas Hits with Drew Savage.
The Christmas music songbook is dominated by writers like Johnny Marks, Irving Berlin, and Mel Torme.
Donny Hathaway's goal was to record a song that would not only sit alongside classics like White Christmas and the Christmas Song, but one that would be sung specifically from a Black point of view. For us, by us.
The song he would find was written 3 years earlier, in the middle of a blizzard, by a Chicago postal worker named Nadine McKinnor. Nadine would keep a notebook full of lyrics she'd jot down as they came to her. She told the Chicago Tribune that these lyrics were about her love affair with the season, the swirl of music, department store windows, and the lights on the south side of the city. Her kids were young, and she just loved everything about it. Nadine and her co-workers were sorting mail in the middle of a blizzard. 58 centimeters of snow had fallen in a 24-hour period. They were looking to pass the time, so Nadine started singing the lyrics to the song that would become This Christmas. Nadine has said she didn't have civil rights in mind when she wrote the lyrics, and even hoped that one day an artist like Andy Williams would record it. But her boyfriend at the time would be the connection between her and Hathaway. He was doing some redecorating at Donny's home and office and overheard him and his manager talking about looking for new material. Ron Pulliam, the boyfriend, spoke up and recommended Nadine. McKinnor recounted her first meeting with Hathaway for The New Yorker. She went to that same office that was being redecorated just a few days later and started to sing from her notebook. The same notebook she sang for her co-workers at the post office. She sang 4 or 5 songs for Donny, but This Christmas was the one that instantly got his attention. Quote, "I tore the page out to give him, and I never got it back." Nadine had envisioned the song to be sung in a style similar to Nat King Cole's The Christmas Song. It was Hathaway who, as Nadine puts it, gave it its magic and infused it with his gospel roots. That's entirely where the improvised line, shake a hand, comes from. While so many Christmas songs of the previous 25 years have been about nostalgic feelings of home, there is nothing nostalgic about This Christmas. It doesn't look back at all. It's upbeat and it's now. This Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. The song fades out towards the end before coming back with force before its final fade out. McKinnor said that it's like leaving a party, but turning around and looking back in because you don't want to go. Recorded in Chicago in the fall of 1970 and released that November, This Christmas was not a hit. Donny Hathaway was never as famous as Marvin Gaye or Stevie Wonder, but his work was respected and inspired future generations of songwriters like Alicia Keys, Lauryn Hill, and Justin Timberlake. However, the impact of This Christmas wasn't really felt until it was included in a re-release of a compilation album from Atco Records in 1991 called Soul Christmas. And then the covers started coming. Destiny's Child, Chris Brown, Usher, Mary J. Blige, even Donny's daughter Layla Hathaway has recorded it. Lawrence Ware, the co-director for the Center of Africana Studies at Oklahoma State University, once said, "It's almost like a rite of passage for Black singers to record This Christmas."
Sadly, Donny Hathaway didn't live long enough to see This Christmas become the hit that it was.
He died under mysterious circumstances after having dinner at Roberta Flack's house in January 1979. Hathaway fell 15 stories from his Central Park hotel room in what was ruled a suicide, despite no note being left and many people close to him swearing that he wouldn't have killed himself. But the hotel room glass had been meticulously removed and there was no sign of physical struggle. Hathaway had been diagnosed with schizophrenia. We certainly know more about that now than what was known then, so many now believe that what happened that night was a result of that battle. For Nadine McKinnor, she says the song's success has provided her with a good place in life. After years of hard work in several different offices, she was successful in her legal challenge to become the song's co-publisher. Nadine is now retired and earns over $70,000 a year in royalties. Thanks for joining us. We've got more stories and videos coming, so please subscribe. Tomorrow, Ed Robertson of the Bare Naked Ladies joins us to talk about writing holiday music for the Jim Carrey movie, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. We'll see you then.